It's Ringside Rewind here, and today we're having a boxing alphabet naming the best boxer from A to Z, first name edition. Without further ado, let's rewind onto that alphabet. A is for Anthony Joshua. As an amateur, Anthony Joshua fought at the 2011 World Championships in the super heavyweight division, winning a silver medal. He went on to become one of the best heavyweight boxers in the world, fighting at the highest level of the sport with the potential to retain his heavyweight championship belts in his scheduled bout against Alexander Usyk. B is for Bernard Hopkins. Nicknamed the Executioner, Bernard Hopkins was known for his competitive ability at an advanced age. Hopkins defeated Jean Pascal for the WBC and lineal light heavyweight titles, making him the oldest boxer in history to win a world championship at the age of 46, breaking George Foreman's record when George won a heavyweight championship at the age of 45. C is for Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez is the first boxer in history to become the undisputed champion at the super middleweight division. Canelo started boxing professionally at an early age and turned professional at the age of 15, shortly after his championship at the Junior Nationals due to his high boxing IQ. D is for Deontay Wilder. Standing at 6 feet 7 inches, Wilder became the first American world heavyweight champion since 2007, which was the longest time period in boxing history without an American heavyweight champion. His knockout to win percentage stands at 97.61% with 20 knockouts in the first round. Deontay Wilder is known for his knockout power with a 40-fight winning streak before facing Tyson Fury in 2018 with the match ending in a draw. E is for Emmanuel Pacquiao. Pacquiao is the only 8-division world champion in the history of boxing and has won 12 major world titles. Manny is the only boxer in the world to hold world championships across 4 decades, the 1990s, 2000s, 2010s, and 2020s. In July 2019, Pacquiao became the oldest welterweight world champion in history at the age of 40, and the first boxer in history to become a recognized 4-time welterweight champion after defeating Keith Thurman to win the WBA super welterweight title. F is for Floyd Money Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather has an undefeated record of 50-0 and is often referred to as the best defensive boxer in history and one of the most accurate punchers since the existence of CompuBox. He has a record of 26 consecutive wins in world title fights and was inducted into the International Boxing Hall of Fame in the class of 2021. G is for George Foreman. Big George Foreman competed between 1967 and 1997 and is a 2-time world heavyweight champion and an Olympic gold medalist. Foreman is the oldest to ever win the World Heavyweight Boxing Championship and the second oldest in any weight class after Bernard Hopkins to win a championship. He retired in 1997 at the age of 48 with a final record of 76 wins, 68 knockouts, and 5 losses after losing to Shannon the Cannon Briggs. Let's go, champ! H is for Harry Greb, nicknamed the Pittsburgh Windmill, and is regarded as one of the best pound-for-pound boxers of all time. Harry fought a record of 298 times in a 13-year career, starting his career weighing roughly 140 pounds. I is for Isaac Dogbe, who is a Ghanaian British professional boxer who held the WBO junior featherweight title in 2018. J is for Joe Frazier, nicknamed Smokin' Joe. He was the first boxer to defeat the legendary Muhammad Ali. Frazier is recognized as the undisputed heavyweight champion from 1970 to 73. As an amateur, won a gold medal at the 1964 Summer Olympics. K stands for Ken Norton. Ken competed from 1967 to 1981 and held the WBC World Heavyweight Championship in 1978. He is best known for his fights with Muhammad Ali, in which Norton won the first by split decision in 73, but losing to Ali later in 73 and 76. Norton retired from boxing in 81 and was inducted into the International Boxing Hall of Fame in 92. L stands for Lennox Lewis. He is a 3-time world heavyweight champion, a 2-time lineal champion, and the last heavyweight to hold the undisputed championship. He stands 6 feet 5 inches and was able to defeat some of boxing's greatest heavyweights such as Mike Tyson and Evander Holyfield. M stands for Muhammad Ali. Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee, we have Muhammad Ali. He is often referred to as the greatest of all time, a great runner-up for this spot is Iron Mike Tyson, who is known as the baddest man on the planet. Tyson holds a record for the youngest boxer to ever win a heavyweight title, but he didn't fight in 15-round fights like Muhammad Ali did. N stands for Nonito Donaire, a Filipino professional boxer that was able to hold multiple world championships in 4 weight classes from flyweight to featherweight, and is the oldest boxer in history to win a bantamweight world title. He is also the first 3-time champion in the bantamweight class. Nonito has also held world championships in 3 consecutive decades, the 2000s, 2010s, and 2020s, and is the 6th boxer to make that accomplishment behind Evander Holyfield, Manny Pacquiao, Bernard Hopkins, Eric Morales, and Floyd Mayweather Jr. O stands for Oscar De La Hoya, one of the most successful Mexican boxers. Oscar the Golden Boy De La Hoya won 11 world titles in 6 weight classes, and he represented the United States in the '92 Summer Olympics and won a gold medal in the lightweight division. Oscar De La Hoya ended his career with 39 wins and 6 losses after losing to Manny Pacquiao in 2008. P is for Pernell Whitaker. Whitaker currently holds the longest unified lightweight championship reign in boxing history at 6 title defenses. Whitaker is also regarded as one of the greatest defensive boxers of all time, right next to Floyd Money Mayweather. He was a 4-weight class world champion, winning titles at lightweight, light welterweight, welterweight, and light middleweight. Q is for Quinton Randall. Quinton is a junior middleweight boxing prospect that turned his life around through boxing. He stands around 6 feet with an orthodox boxing stance. Quinton has an undefeated record of 9 fights and 1 draw, fighting out of Houston, Texas. R is for Ray Charles Leonard. Sugar Ray Leonard won titles in 5 weight classes, including the undisputed welterweight championship. Ray Charles Leonard is probably known for his bouts against Thomas Hearns, Marvin Hagler, and Roberto Duran. Another great runner-up for this spot is pound-for-pound fighters like Roy Jones Jr., who was the only boxer in history to start his professional career at light middleweight and go on to win a heavyweight title. S is for Sonny Liston. Sonny the Big Bear Liston became the world heavyweight champion in 1962 after knocking out Floyd Patterson in the first round. Liston was believed to be one of the best heavyweight fighters of his era, with only 3 losses, and 2 of those losses against the great Muhammad Ali in a little match in 1964 and 1965. Well, maybe it wasn't a little match because it was a title match. T is for Tyson Fury. Standing at 6 feet 9 inches, Tyson the Gypsy King Fury is regarded as one of the greatest active weight heavyweight fighters of the modern era, with an undefeated record of 32 wins and 1 draw. Tyson is known for his comeback to the sport of boxing after defeating Vladimir Klitschko and his controversial trilogy against Deontay Wilder. U stands for Ulises Solis. Standing at just 5 feet 3 inches, Jose Ulises Solis Perez is a Mexican former professional boxer who competed from 2000 to 2013 and held the IBF Junior Flyweight title twice in his career from 06 to 09 and from 2011 to 2012. He is the brother of former boxer Jorge Solis. V stands for Vasily Lomachenko. Lomachenko made his professional debut in 2013 as one of the only fighters to win a title in only his 3rd professional fight. During his amateur career, he won gold medals in the 2008 and 2012 Olympics and is known for his hand speed accuracy and footwork. W stands for Wilfred Benitez. He's a Puerto Rican former professional boxer fighting out of New York and is the youngest world champion in the sport of boxing at the age of 17. He is known for his skilled and defensive style and took some of the greatest fighters such as Roberto Duran, Thomas Hearns, and Sugar Ray Leonard. X stands for Xavier Martinez. Martinez made his professional debut against Mario Hernandez on the 25th of June 2015, fighting in the super featherweight division. He successfully went on a 17-fight winning streak before losing to Robson in January of 2022. Y stands for Yuriorkis Gamboa. Yuriorkis Gamboa is a Cuban professional boxer that held the WBA and IBF titles from 2009 and 2011, as well as the WBA interim championship in both the super featherweight and lightweight divisions. As an amateur, he won a gold medal in the flyweight division at the 04 Olympics and a bronze in the featherweight division at the 05 World Championships. Yuriorkis Gamboa is known for taking on tough opponents, such as undefeated fighters like Terrence Crawford, Gervonta Davis, and Devin Haney. Z is for Zab Judah. Judah began boxing at the age of 6 and compiled an amateur record of 110 2005. He held the IBF and WBO junior welterweight titles between 2000 and 2004 and the undisputed welterweight title in 2005. Zab Judah is known for taking on some of the greatest welterweight fighters of all time, but unfortunately losing to great fighters like Floyd Mayweather Jr., Miguel Cotto, Amir Khan, Danny Garcia, and Paulie Malignaggi. So here's the best boxer from A to Z. Let us know what you thought of this video and what you want to see next. Don't forget to knock out that like button and subscribe with notifications turned on. This has been Ringside Rewind, and we'll fast forward to you later.